Hello and welcome to the show, everyone. Hope we're all doing well on this Sunday evening. I thought if a few people might want to come in and be brave enough to have an old sing song or whatever. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome. I'll share the link in the chat. Let's see. How can we do this? Pin. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Oi. Papa's got a brand new bag. I know. I tried to tell him. I said you're good people. So don't fucking block them. You're safe here though, so you're all right. Karaoke should be fun. Yeah. Hey, Susie. Yeah, Limerick, if you want to come up and show your salty skills. As you all know, I play live music only, so we can have a bit of fun anyway. You bleeding cowardly cunt, you. Come on, Limerick, you know you want to. You wouldn't have came in otherwise. Come on. You're Irish, you have to sing. Come on. I'm only bullying you. You don't have to come in if you don't want. Doesn't matter. Not everyone does have a knot in their head anyway. I mean, look what's fucking out there at the moment. Fuck's sake. Well, I give it a blast. Go on. Go on. I'm going to be Mrs. Doyle to you all night if you don't sing. Yeah, come on up, Dino. Give your salty skills. If not, we just chill. I don't care what we do. It's up to yourselves. I just thought I'd think of something fun, or a rap battle. Interesting. You're rebel too. And he wants a battle, a rap battle, like with your good self. Well, you can sing a few rebel tunes, you know yourself. I mean, I have blasted them out before, as you know. I'm not on the drink, bro. I'm not on the drink, bro. I'm off the drink. Last, let's see, red rose cafe. Kazman!
What's up, brother?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
I am sick.
You're sick?
I am sick. I even tried the old rum treatment. Nothing.
Where's the rum gone?
Because I drank it all. Which is why the rub is always gone. So how you been?
Yeah, I've been good. Just keeping the shovel tipping, you know yourself. Working out a few tunes, few been going on the lives, been doing all I can to get the content, get my content out there, you know.
Oh yeah. It's the business. That's what you do.
I haven't seen much of your good self there lately.
Been sick, dude. I sound like James Earl Jones from a bayou. Asthmatic Darth Vader over here.
Yeah.
Makes it hard.
Well, yeah, you have me prayers anyway to get well soon.
I'm fine. I'm just a little stuffy and got a little chest cold going on. My wife's barely keeping anything down, which is weird because I'm usually the one that gets the cold worst, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, bother. Let me get everything set up. I've been doing some recordings, but I haven't been real happy with them because my nose is all stuffy. I did do one thing that made me giggle maniacally, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can find it. The shooting of Dan. Oh, well,
Here's
I
the
got the shooting
man. One man himself, Tom Good.
Hey Eddie, how's it going?
greetings and salutations.
Hey Sasquatch. Yeah, I'm just taking a break from work, so I thought I'd come up and say hi. So what's happening?
Not much, you know. Just
Just chilling, yeah.
Well, I got an unreleased recording that I haven't done yet, that I haven't finished. If you want to hear it, it's just the audio, but
Okay.
it's done. Audio's done.
Hey, Warren.
Hey, what?
So what's happening with this?
Well, I think Vix is either sleeping or resting off because she had it was a long night last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. He pulled an all-nighter anyway.
Yeah, I know. She sent me a message about 10:30 in the morning. I was busy. It's been a long one for me as well. Yeah, but lucky I'm looking at finishing around about 4 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
So,
You had a long enough drive, didn't you?
just over 2 hours. That's all.
Hmm.
But I had to do a lot before. Hey, Celtic. How's it going? Oh, I see
Well,
Celtic not having a good time on his football bets then.
I'm trying to get them up to sing, but he won't, you know.
Celtic, come on, get up and sing.
Oh, here's one. Warren!
How's it going, bro?
How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing all right, direct. Damn, let me turn the light where you can actually see me. Right.
Yeah, I see you better now.
So what y'all up to, man? I heard y'all talking a little bit. Shit, let me go over there and see what be shaking.
Yeah. We're just chilling out or singing. I mean, I'm leaving her up to the chat.
I ain't saying I'll sing something that somebody else wrote, but I'll play and I'll put something out there that I wrote, or maybe
Yeah.
I might just do something somebody else done, but I don't have any backup music or nothing like that. I make my own, you know that. I play harmonica.
Yeah. All right. I'll put you up there.
I really need to get a hold of this phone so I can actually see me rain be falling down, and hear that lonesome railway sound. You got a hole in the bottom of your shoe. Your feet are wet because your socks are too. Going down to get your pay, 'cause you spent a whole week just baling hay. That's the way old country life is. Yeah, you know it's raining, it's a bit hot outside. You stop and take a little break on that old big old tree just over to the side of the road. Make your way down to the country store. Just because that's where you go to collect your pay every weekday. And you don't know when or where you might go some other way. That's just a little something I just come up with. Never before played.
Oh, come on. Come on.
That was good.
Sorry,
Man.
baby. Thanks for that.
Yeah, of course, mate. Oh. I think I've got about 5 minutes of my break left. I'm going to have to get back to work. Enough time for a cigarette.
Oh, talking. Oh, from around Canada, I see you got the British flag flying there.
No, I'm full on Brit, mate. I'm a Londoner.
Oh, you're actually in Britain. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
They come from the farm and the factories too. They soon forget who they are. The cares of today must sure washed away as they sit on a stool by the bar. A girl with green eyes in the Rolling Stone shirt doesn't look like she works on the land. The man at the end is a very good friend of a man who sells second-hand cars. Down at the Red Rose Cafe in the harbor, there by the park just outside Amsterdam. Everyone shares in the sun and the laughter. Everyone there is so happy to be there. The salesman relax with a few pints of beer, and they try not to speak about the trade. The poet won't write any verses tonight. He might sing a sweet serenade. So pull up a chair and forget about life. It's as good to do now and then. If you don't like it here, I have an idea. Let's tomorrow, let's all meet again. Down at the Red Rose Cafe in the harbor, there by the park just outside Amsterdam. Everyone shares in the songs and the laughter. Everyone there is so happy to be there. Down at the Red Rose Cafe in the harbor, there by the park just outside Amsterdam. Everyone shares in the songs and the laughter. Everyone there is so happy to be there.
Wow, that brings back memories. That sounds just like something the Clancy brothers used to do.
It was by a group called the Furies.
Yep. Sound like the Clancy brothers. I remember them. They did a lot of stuff like that. What do you call it? They had an album called the Irish Drinking Songs.
Yeah.
God, I wore that album out. Used to love listening to that stuff. I am a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. And then they don't like me, what they can leave me alone. I'll drink when I'm here. Now let's see. I'll run when I'm able, and I drink when I'm dry. And if the whiskey don't kill me, I'll live till I die. And another one they had was a good one called Jug of Punch. I love that one. I can't remember all of them now. Good Lord, that's been 35 years ago.
Hey, Eddie, are you sitting there looking at your StreamYard page?
Yep.
All right, check it out. Over there on Warren Floyd, go click his mic settings and turn off echo cancellation, then turn it back on. I think talking might be haunted.
Well, guys, I'm going to have to get back to work. I hope you enjoy the night. Have a good time. Try and catch you around.
Let me see if I can do.
It's actually off.
Okay, turn it on. Because sometimes when you're using StreamYards, if you turn off your echo cancellation, you get some weird glitching in a set of earbuds, and sometimes it has to be on.
Yeah, I got to say,
yeah. Sometimes it has to be on. Sometimes it has to be off. Sometimes it's your phone's echo cancellation working against itself. I just fiddle with it endlessly. It drives people crazy, but I fiddle with it and try to figure out why it's doing what it's doing, you know?
Yeah, I've never figured it out. Yeah, I've had that problem before.
That's
I've had that problem with the earbuds plugged in or without them. I mean,
I understand.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
They update StreamYards once a week, and so once a week you have to go fiddle with settings. That's just how it is. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, you actually have you on automatically, so it's
okay.
Does it sound okay now?
It's
Does it
good.
sound okay?
Sounds perfect now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's. I have went in and go to my mic settings on the phone and turn stuff up and turn stuff down. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
Right. Well, my experience typically it has to do with an overtaxed echo canceling, and usually if it's off, you can turn it on, turn it back off, or if it's on, you can turn it off and turn it back on, and it'll stop clicking for.
Yeah, which is funny. I got a 35-watt PV amp. If I'm playing over it, and I got too much echo, I can just reach over there and turn the echo down. No problem. But on the phone, shit. Who knows? It goes crazy.
Sorry, I'm trying to catch all my alarms before they go off.
Oh shit! I got to where on my phone I get ready to go on live stream. I just turn every cotton picking notification off. That way,
I'm not on my
I
phone.
ain't got to worry about none of the noise coming in.
Yeah.
I'm in my bedroom with all of my old troll account phones. So when the alarm comes up, it's pretty sporting for a minute. Oh.
Well, I'm sitting in my bedroom. You're looking at my ceiling above my bed.
Yeah.
This usually where I sit to come
Well,
up
yeah,
on.
you sound perfect now, Warren. So it's all
Oh
good.
wow!
Yeah, you sound real good. If it starts up again, just do that thing again. It should work. Although you may have to turn it off for a few seconds and turn it back on. I know it's ridiculous, but that's StreamYards. Welcome to StreamYards.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, across the board.
Let me play a little lick on the harmonica now and see if it sounds better than what it did. That okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. When it sounds right, I can hear it coming back through the headphones. But when it's wrong, I can't hear myself. And it's a little junky set. I think they were like $4 or $5. I bought them at Dollar General or somewhere like that.
Basically, what I did was when Kaz made that suggestion, what I did was I turned on the echo cancellation, and then I automatically adjusted the mic volume as well. So, like when
yeah. Because this Floyd mic is hot. I know it is. It's hot. It's hot. It'll overdrive. What you got behind you there?
Who that?
Is that a guitar or is it a mandolin? What you got there?
He's got a beautiful git fiddle.
Oh, that's a beauty. Yeah, sweet. Left-handed too, ain't it?
Hey, no, it's right-handed.
It's a right-handed.
Flipped.
Hey,
I got 3 of them myself. I got an Ibanez 4-string bass. I got a K Dobro, and I got a Frankenstein 6-string. I put pedal steel strings on it, and actually, I hate to say it, it's the cheapest piece of junk I got, and it's the one I like the best.
I got 2 things lined up over here. Do you want to hear an unfinished bit or the finished?
I love original stuff.
Well, it's a reading of Robert Service poem, The Shooting of Dan McGrew.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
You probably have. It was very famous back turn of the last century. It used to be printed in newspapers and magazines all the time. Let's see if this is the right one. The Shooting of Dan McGrew. Can you hear that? By Robert Service. A bunch of the boys were whooping it up in the Malamute saloon. The kid that handles the music box was hitting a jagtime tune. Back of the bar in a solo game sat dangerous Dan McGrew, and watching his back was his light of love, the lady known as Lou. When out of the night, which was 50 below, and into the din and glare, there stumbled a miner fresh from the creeks, dog dirty and loaded for bear. He looked like a man with a foot in the grave and scarcely the strength of a louse. Yet he tilted the poke of dust on the bar and called for drinks on the house. There was none who could place the stranger's face, though we searched ourselves for a clue. But we drank his health, and the last to drink was Dangerous Dan McGrew. Those men that somehow just grip your eyes and hold them hard like a spell. Such was he. He looked to me like a man who'd lived in hell, with a face most hair and a dreary stare of a dog whose day is done. As he watered the green stuff in his glass, the drops fell one by one. Then I got to figuring who he was and wondering what he'd do. And I turned my head, and there watching him was the lady that's known as Lou. His eyes went rubbering round the room, and he seemed in a kind of daze, till at last that piano fell in the way of his wandering gaze. The ragtime kid was having a drink, and there was no one else on the stool. So the stranger stumbles across the room and flops down there like a fool. In a buckskin shirt that was glazed with dirt, he sat, and I saw him sway. Then he clutched the keys with his taloned hands, and my God, but that man could play. Were you ever out in the great alone when the moon was awful clear, and the icy mountains hemmed you in with silence you most could hear? With only a howl of a timber wolf, you camped there in the cold, a half-dead thing in stark dead world, clean mad for muck called gold. While high overhead, green, yellow, and red, the northern lights swept in bars, then you've a hunch what music meant, hunger and night and the stars. And hunger not of a belly kind that's banished with bacon and beans, but the gnawing hunger of a lonely man for a home and all that it means, for fireside far from the cares that are four walls and a roof above, but oh, so crammed full of cozy joy and crowned with a woman's love, a woman dearer than all the world and true as heaven is true. God, how ghastly she looks through her rouge, the lady that's known as Lou. Then on a sudden the music changed, so soft you could scarce hear, but you felt that your life had been looted clean of all that it once held dear, that someone had stolen the woman you loved, that her love was a devil's lie, that your guts were gone and the best for you was to crawl away and die. 'Twas the crowning cry of a heart's despair. It thrilled you through and through. I guess I'll make it a spread misery, said Dangerous Dan McGrew. The music almost died away, then it burst like a pent-up flood, and it seemed to say, repay, repay, my eyes were blind with blood. The thought came back of an ancient wrong, it stung like a frozen lash, and the lust awoke to kill, then the music stopped with a crash. And the stranger turned, and his eyes they burned in a most peculiar way. In a buckskin shirt that was glazed with dirt, he sat, and I saw him sway. Then his lips went in a kind of grin, and he spoke, his voice was calm. And boys, says he, you don't know me, and none of you care a damn. But I want to state, my words are straight, I'll bet my poke they're true, that one of you is a hound of hell, and that one is Dan McGrew. Then I ducked my head, and the lights went out, and two guns blazed in the dark, and a woman screamed, and the lights went up, and two men lay stiff and stark. Pitched on his head, pumped full of lead, was Dangerous Dan McGrew, while the man from the creeks lay clutched to the breast of that lady that's known as Lou. These are the simple facts of the case. I guess I ought to know. They say that the stranger was crazed with hooch, and I'm not denying it's so. I'm not so wise as the lawyer guys, but strictly between us two, the woman that kissed him and pinched his poke was that lady that's known as Lou. Well, thank you all.
Damn, I wish I had a tin whistle. That would have went great with that.
Nice.
You know what a tin whistle is, don't you? I've heard that with a tin whistle playing in the background. That was awesome, man. I haven't heard that in years.
Thank you.
You got one?
I also did the cremation of Sam McGee and God's Own Drunk in the version of Tom Waits.
Wow.
This is what I generally put behind my poetry. Something along these lines. It's just a YouTube bit of music that I was able to get.
Oh man, I can put shit. Let me put some low G behind that. It sounds something like this. Yeah, yep.
I never did learn to play anything except girls.
Now I learned how to play stereo early on, but then after a while, I started playing the harmonica, and I play a little guitar. I ain't that great with a guitar. I love slide though. Love it, love it. Because I reckon because I like the blues so much.
The blues has always been American. As American as apple pie. As American as the blues. As American as apple pie. The question is why? Why are the blues so at home here? Well,
that's
America
because where they come from. Hell, the blues come out of old Mississippi and Louisiana and all down next to Florida and way up in the Appalachians, all down the old East Coast.
I'm doing a radio show. I haven't got it all put together yet.
I used to work at a radio station. I was a DJ for about 5 years.
I was accused of that as soon as I started a YouTube channel and folks heard my voice. They started telling me what radio stations I used to work at. Never worked at a radio station. Although
I did one. I worked at one.
I called into a radio program. It was on.
Sorry, guys.
So it's possible someone heard my voice, right? But I've never done anything professional at all.
Oh man, I used to work at a little old station called WAGS in Bishop Bill, South Carolina, about 22 miles from where I'm sitting right now.
Oh, I ain't too far from you, bud. We're neighbors. I'm a little ways down in Georgia, bud.
Yeah. Anyways, I come on there and he wouldn't let me have the morning show, which he did a couple of times because he had to be out of town. And I come on there in the evenings and I say, hello, this is WAGS in Bishop Bell, beautiful Bishop Bell, South Carolina. What in the world do y'all want to hear today? And I started we did mostly country, but I throw a little light rock in there every now and then. At the time, I wasn't playing the harmonica at the time, but
yeah, you got to keep the complaint line going, making sure it still works. So you throw in a little rock and roll on your country station.
Hey, every time I did, it was received very well. All the listeners would call in and they'd say, where did you get that? And I'd say, well, matter of fact, one of the most favorite songs that I put on there was a song called Slipping Away, and it was by a band called Junkyard, not the one that actually played junk in the junkyard. It was a band called Junkyard, and it was called Slipping Away, and everybody loved it. That song ran on that station until I was 3 or 4 years gone from there.
Have you ever heard God's Own Drunk by Jimmy Buffett? But
I've heard most everything that Jimmy Buffett done, but I don't think I've heard that one.
It was in Living and Dying in 3/4 time. He did a spoken word poem and played the guitar behind it, and it was a rendition of Lord Buckley's God's Own Drunk. And because I'm an asshole and I like to step on people's bars, I went ahead and made a recording.
You got it. Play it. Let's hear it.
All right, this is going to come in a little bit hot to start off with. But I got a little visuals with it. But I did the visuals, right? And then after I did the visuals, I went back and looked at the recording I had actually done, and it struck me as just correct for what I was doing. because I got it all wrong the first time around. But it's going to come in a little hot to start with. I'd like to explain to y'all before.
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute my mic because it's getting a feedback loop through my stuff. So I'm gonna mute my mic.
Ward never do it again.
But I promised my brother-in-law that I'd go up and watch his still while he went to town to vote. It was right up on the mountain where the map said it'd be, my friend. Let me tell you one thing, though. This wasn't no ordinary still. See, it's on that mountainside lying, but like a huge golden oak. Oh, and there was God's yellow moon a-shining on a cool, clear evening. God's little lanterns was a-twinkling on and off in the heavens. And I explained to you once before, I ain't no drinking man. Temptation got the best of me. Whew. And I took a slash. Man, that yellow whiskey running down my throat like honeydew wine water, and I took another slash. Took another and another and another, and before I knew it, down one whole jug of that mess commenced to get hot flashes. Had goose pimples running up and down my body, and a feeling came over me like something I'd never experienced before. It was like I was in love. In love for the first time. With anything that moved. Animate or inanimate, it didn't matter. It was like there was a great neon sign flashing on and off in my brain saying, Sasquatch, there's a great day coming. 'Cause I was drunk. Now, to be clear, I wasn't no slip-sliding, Reggie Young and commode-hugging drunk. I was God's own drunk and a fearless man. Friends, that's when I first saw the bear. He was a Kodiak-looking fella about 19 feet tall, wandered up on the hill expecting me to do one of two things. Flip a fly, didn't do either one. It hung him up. He started sniffing around my body, trying to smell fear, but he ain't gonna smell no fear because I'm God's own drunk and a fearless man, and it hung him up. He looked me right in my eyes, and my eyes was a whole lot redder than his was, and it hung him up. So I approached him. I said, Mr. Bear, I love every hair on your 27-acre body. And I know you got a lot of friends over there on the other side of the hill. You got old Bear, Tall Bear, Pretty Bear, Kelly, Jerry, Bear, Smokey the Bear, Pokey the Bear. I want you to go over tonight. You tell them I'm feeling right. You tell them I love each and every one of them like a brother and a sister. But if they give me any trouble tonight, I'll run every dad blame one of them off of here. Well, he took 2 steps backwards to hell. Didn't know what to think. Neither did I, but being charitable and cautious, I approached him again. I said, Mr. Bear, you know, in the eyes of the Lord, we're both beasts when it comes right down to it. So I'd like you to be my buddy, Buddy Bear. So I took old Buddy Bear by his island-sized paw and I led him over to the still. He's sniffing around that thing because he's smelling something good. I gave him one of them jugs of honeydew wine water. He downed it upright. Looked like a big damn bear in the circus sipping sarsaparilla in the moonlight. Gave him another and another and another. Directly, he commenced to do the bear dance. His 2 sniffs, a snort, a fly, turned into grunt. It was so simple, like the jitterbug, it plumb evaded me. And we worked ourselves into a tumultuous uproar, and I was off, tired, and I wandered over to the hillside, and I laid down. I went to sleep. I slept for 10 hours and dreamt me some tremulous dreams. When I woke up, I found God's yellow moon shining on a cool, clear evening. God's little lantern still twinkling on and off in the heaven. But my buddy the bear, he was missing. Yeah. Well, know something else, friend and his neighbors? So was that still.
That's pretty good. I figured the bear had something to do with the whole story.
Yeah. Doing the bear for you.
He was like,
I feel horrible.
really?
Just real bad. It's really, really bad.
No, not really. That's kind of neat. I like that.
That's cool. I appreciate it.
How many roads must a man walk
Oh, hell yeah. Go ahead, bro.
before you call him a man? Yes, and how many seas must wide the sea before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must a cannonball fly before they're forever banned?
The answer, my friend,
The answer, my
and when.
is blowing in. The answer is blowing in the well. How many years can a mountain exist before it's washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head before he just doesn't see? Oh, the answer, my friends, is blowing. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many years must my man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? Oh, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
All right. Is that Joe Cocker or is that Country Joe McDonald?
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Okay. Right in the middle of the two. All three of them awesome artists. Awesome. Remember the one that Bob Dylan done at Woodstock? Get by with a little help from my friends.
Yeah.
Always love that. I love that song.
Good show.
It was let's see, how did it go? I think it's played in the key of C. Of course,
Yeah.
way back then it was kind of hard to tell, but it went something like this. Of course, that C's cold as shit. It's an old harp too. It's old. What would you think if I sang out a tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Well, lend me an ear and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. I get by with little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with little help from my sins. Dude, oh God, it's been a long time since I heard that song, but you reminded me of it.
Hold on a second. I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Ooh, I get by with a little help. I get high with a little help. Like that?
Yep.
On those lines?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. That's the one. He did that right there live on the stage in 1969 at Woodstock, and it was cool. I mean, I've seen 3 or 4 different videos of Woodstock, and every one of them had him at a different angle. But the one guy had to be sitting right on the front of the stage when he filmed it, and it was perfect. It was just a cool song, and I never forgot it. And damn, he couldn't have been no more than about 24 at the time, if that. And damn, Janis Joplin and the Grateful Dead playing there. Oh shit, they were awesome. Old Jimi Hendrix played the Star Spangled Banana. That's what everybody calls it now, Star Spangled Banana, because he twisted it so much. That's why everybody called it the banana instead of the banner.
So, guys, I'm going to call it there. Take care. Thanks for coming in.
I'm starting to think you might be very important.
Yeah.
You should probably take that.
Take care, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, I appreciate you having me up here. Enjoyed it.
It's always a pleasure. Take care.
That's right. Take it easy, Bo.
Much love, brother.
Come on.